was very, very unfortunate. But Dad, stop. Hold on just a second. But he isn't a doctor of anything, though. No, Fox. Doctor's just a nickname. Dad, I'm doing this David Frost thing this morning, so I... No, now. It's live. So you can watch it from your bed. Dad, listen, Dad, I've got to go. Okay, yeah, bye. Yeah. Hi, guys. I'm Jim. Thought you might like a bit of breakfast. Sorry, I'm running a bit... Sue, we worked together on the Brits with Mick Fleetwood and Samantha.
That's right. 2 minutes to titles.
Hi, Jim Leonard.
Dan, hi.
Yeah, hi.
Guys, it's Bob. Is David up there with you?
David here? Is there a David here?
If it's not in the studio, try the green room.
Yeah, already did. Long as you know he's cutting it pretty fine.
Is he? Does anybody? I mean, is he actually in the building?
Is that you, Dan?
No, it says Jim. I'm directing. I'm just filling in for Susan Walker.
1.5 minutes to titles. Derek, it's Sue from Breakfast with Frost. Is David in the building? When you say approaching, how far away do you mean? Because we're right up against the clock here, so we...
Thanks. Derek. Hi, cheers, mate. It's Jim. Jim Leonard. Yeah. Where is Frost now? What do you think in the crosswind he might overshoot? Well, isn't that why they put the big H on the roof with the circle around it? But don't worry. Okay. Yeah, thanks.
Coming to you in 30 seconds, studio.
Jim, we need to tell them we're not going to be ready.
Sue, I have seen nearly every single edition of Breakfast with Frost. They don't start late.
Well, it's a live show. Do you not see
They
that?
don't start late. No, you don't turn on a David Frost show and find some rerun of the Rockford Files.
Jim, all I'm saying is that we get them to put on a few extra trails. Just so we give David a bit more time.
And count me into titles?
For God's... And
Counting
into titles in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Roll
28
titles?
seconds on titles.
Turn up the sound on the floor, really loud as it can go. Then, if he's in the building, he'll hear it. Who's working the crane? It's not Alan, is it?
Is that Jim Leonard?
Yes.
Oh, Jesus.
Alan, I want a really nice crane down on Frosty when we come out of titles, and then we'll go to 2. Are you getting all this, Dan?
9.
Yeah, do you want to mix the camera too?
Lovely. Has someone got his earpiece ready?
Jimmy's not here, for God's sake, it'll be an empty
4,
chair.
Please be there, David.
1.
Let's look at him go!
And cue
Well,
David.
hello, good morning and welcome to Breakfast with Frost. It's a delight to be back.
Beautiful, and take him on 3.
For rejecting the euro.
David, Jim here. Just let me know your earpiece is working. Clasp your hands together or something if you can hear me. Lovely, thanks, David. And 2.
Warm welcome.
Funny, the last time I worked with David,
And Matthew Paris,
I was a
our
researcher on
president.
TV
Matthew
AM
Paris,
back in
our president,
1982.
is with us. Good morning,
Even back
Matthew.
then, you never liked to be in too early.
Sophie, why don't we begin? What
Because I'd be out,
took you on?
having a quick fag before the show started. And suddenly there'd be this deafening roar. It was a matte black TR7. David would, I always remember, he'd drive in, stick his hand out and he'd high-five the security guard. You could tell it was David because he had driving gloves on. And we used to have to bloody sprint to open the doors for him.
The barrier.
No, the actual TV AM studio doors. He'd drive in doing about 30.
What, like Batman?
Yeah, well, like Robin, yeah.
Jim.
Batman didn't drive.
Jim.
Well, he did actually.
No, he used to sit on the right.
Jim.
In America. Go to 1.
Just so you know, apparently Steve Norris has brought in his own ground coffee for during the interview.
Oh, no. The thing is, it's Makanda Java. He's actually done this before.
What do you mean, what's the problem?
I did on the record the other week, and Steve Norris was on that, and so he and John Humphreys were off camera. He offers him a cup of this Makanda Java stuff, and he says yes.
Humphrey says yes, so?
Sue flipped him like a coin. By the end, even his chair was shaking. He was like that guy with shell shock on Ryan's Express.
Ryan's daughter.
Ryan's daughter, yes.
Okay. Better tell him he can't have it.
Lovely stuff. And go to 1. Sorry to mess you around on the coffee, David.
Help the local school with money. And
Alan,
they can go in and
can
perhaps
you
have
find me a
certain
better angle on the
designated
wide?
There's nothing wrong with the angle, cornflake girl.
Going to most schools now, they've got a relationship with
Cornflake girl, what's up with him?
Alan, it's a long story, there's a whole history to it. I think I made the right decision on the coffee. Pretty sure I did David a bit of a favour.
What are you doing, Dan?
Oh, these sodding shoes I bought the other day, that's killing me.
Oh, you should try a pair of these babies. See, this is a tailored trouser, but they work just as well with a chino.
And they're often in the neighbourhoods that are the most challenging.
Jim, is that true about you singing Cornflake Girl in the canteen?
Just the first verse. I didn't do the, weird high-voiced part. Tori Amos, good song.
Why do you sing it to? It was that blonde presenter, wasn't it? Used to do BBC Breakfast.
With Jeremy Bowen, yeah. Of course, you see, to me, that's the whole point of being a single man. You get out there and take some risks. I mean, she and I both work at TV Centre, so what's to stop us?
Yeah, well, she's in a relationship, Jim.
Loosen off on one, Ken. Jamie, can you find me a
I
two-shot?
kind of gone for Art Garfunkel.
Look, she used to finish the show every day at 9. She'd always go straight there and she'd always have a bowl of cornflakes. So I thought it would be, funny.
The other side on what they're going to do to reform health. Not
Those
one word.
people are pretty busy, I think, presenters. I doubt she ran out of the canteen because of...
No, I'm sure, yeah.
A lot of people will feel it's very significant.
Look at that. Pure frost. He's like a fox with a chicken. Duncan Smith knows it. It's in his eyes, look. I am fricassee.
Well, I've always said that.
In fact, you know what David should do now? He should get him to drop his guard. David, Jim, just a thought. You might want to change tack here. Maybe do a question about his Japanese ancestry, just for a bit of light and shade. I don't know. Does he collect samurai swords?
What about cannabis? You said you'll take a look at that.
No, yeah, you're right. That's much more. Sorry, David, I won't. Oh, what an idiot! Of course, he wasn't going to go for the samurai angle. This isn't Through the Keyhole. He doesn't mix light and current affairs on the same show. He doesn't cross that line. That's why he's David Frost.
I wouldn't worry about it, Jim. Dan, why don't you just take those shoes off?
Oh, I wish I bought the slip-ons now, I can tell you.
Like your man there. He always goes for a slip-on, David. In fact, the exact same type as this. I mean, I go for a bit of detailing, he doesn't, but...
Sorry, you specifically bought the exact same shoe as David Frost?
No. It's come from Milan.
That's unbelievable.
Doesn't actually go there, Sue. They've got a cast of his foot. Him, Gavin Esler, and I think Robert Palmer. And go to one.
OK, what about socks, though? Because I'm sure I've seen him wearing pink ones on Through the Keyhole.
Yes, wait. On the show where the mystery guest was Ian Ogilvy. Salmon pink.
Salmon, yeah.
Yeah, but not on a show like this, because it's about that line between light ends and current affairs. On this, it's always a pair of dark greys, 9.5 shoe size, 50-50 cotton nylon split, but always dark grey, because it's current affairs.
Yeah, well, except for today, obviously, because those are yellow socks.
No, I think you'll find that's the lighting. Trust me, they're grey.
They do look yellow, Jim.
They slow down.
Well, we'll just have to get Alan to give us a better angle so we can see.
Jim, you can't do that. He's got to reposition the crane for the closing shot.
30% of children, almost 1 in 3, are performing less
Come on,
well.
Jim. Yellow socks. Doesn't make that much difference, does
I
it?
want to make those early years of secondary
It's
school
about the line.
focus. So
This
I think
is
the emphasis at
a
the moment
polarised
is
world.
on making those what we call
Opposites.
they're the 14-year-old
Night,
crisis.
day,
They exist at the
hunger
moment, but I
and
want to
feeling
put
quite
them on
full.
focus. There's one important
Light
point
ent
that
and
everyone
current
needs to know,
affairs.
because
It's
this is
about the
first
line
will matter.
and how it's
And there's a lot of
observed.
complaints that when the performance tables are
Alan, it's Jim. Give me a crane shot round and underneath David's end of the
Jesus,
table.
Jim, I can't. I've got to move you.
Alan, I know there's history between us. I know that. I didn't realise it was going to hit John Stapleton, and I thought he was standing closer to the audience, but I can't give you those years back, and I need you to do this thing for me now.
Jim, there is a trust issue here that I cannot get around.
Bring the camera round, Alan. Bring it round and I need to see underneath the table.
Jim, I don't know. Maybe you should...
Exactly how would yellow work?
to what we call
No,
evaluation.
further round, Alan.
So
I need to see under and below the... I need... I need to see the socks.
This is new, it's a first, and I'm pretty proud of that. I think it's going to be a huge improvement.
Oh, people have hoped for that for a long time.
They have, and it's on its way.
It's
No.
instantly fairer than the
Yeah.
current system.
No, that's wrong.
Well, thank you very much for being with us.
That's wrong.
Back next Sunday, same time, same place. But until then, top of the morning, good morning.
And we are clear. Thank you, David. Yeah. And thank you, guys. Good stuff. I'm going to grab some breakfast in the canteen if anyone fancies it. Hopefully see you there. Sue?
I've got to shoot off, actually, Jim, but all the best.
Yeah, thanks, Sue. You too. Yeah.
What size shoes are you?
10. You?
10. Do you want to swap?
Yeah. Yes, I do. Never was a cornflake girl. Thought it was a good solution, hanging with the raisin girls. But this is not real. This is not really happening. You bitch.
Never was a cornflake girl. Thought that was a good solution, hanging with the raisin girls. This is not really, this is not really happening.